Hello, everybody, and welcome to Designers Chat, Part 8 of the GTO. We should be able to finish this thing up tonight, I'm hoping. Uh, those of you just joining us over on the YouTube chat, I see you over there. Katie Dotson, Ron Norris, Tracy Keaton, and I'm trying to see who else is up there. That looks to be everybody for right now. Yep, that's everybody. For right now. People may pop in and out. Who knows? We don't have too much more to do on the GTO, so this should be a very fairly quick video. But before we get started on that, I just want to let you guys know. Sorry about not doing a show yesterday. I wasn't feeling up to it. Got home from work and I slept till about 5 o'clock p.m. And then right about 5 o'clock p.m. I started feeling really bad. My side started killing me really bad, so I was in pain pretty much all night and into this early this morning, and I almost had to get to the ER to see what was going on. But I luckily was able to self-diagnose my problem, and I took care of it. But I was in pains pretty much all of yesterday into this early this morning, like 3, 4 in the morning. I woke up in pain in my side, and I was throwing up and had chills, fever, whole 9 yards. So I'm good now. What it was is I had a big, really bad acid reflux flare up. For most people that get it, it's not that bad, but for me, if I get it, it'll pretty much knock me out. So I was able to get some medicine today that took care of the problem, so I'm better now. But it was really bad last night. I spent most of the night sitting up in a chair, this office chair right behind me. Spent most of the night sitting up in that chair, just trying to sit up and not sleep. So, because it hurt when I laid down. So I took care of the problem for now, and it hasn't flared up again today. So I was able to eat today and have no flare ups. So I think we problem's gone. But note to self: don't eat that food again that I ate before. And I'm gonna try to stay away from that food for now and find better foods to eat so that doesn't happen. All right. Well, that's my sob story for yesterday. That is why I didn't have a show yesterday. I apologize to everyone about that, but I was not ready to do a show yesterday because I was sleeping and really in pain. Uh, yes, acid reflux is terrible, especially for me. I get it bad. It also doesn't help that I don't have my gallbladder anymore, which makes it so that if I ever eat fatty foods, the acid just sits, and it's bad sometimes. I had click syndrome. No, I had like acid reflux syndrome. Very bad. Uh, Omeprazole. I never had that. Zantac 150 did it. But Zantac, you got to take it before you eat. So my problem was I already ate the food coming home from work. That's the other mistake I made is I ate coming home from work, and then I knew I was going to go to sleep like in a few hours after that, and I should have just not eaten at all, and then eaten later for dinner. But because anytime I eat right before I go to bed, it causes acid reflux, and I'm going to have to whip myself into shape. I'm going to have to stop drinking pop and uh, do the water thing, and I'm going to have to stop eating after a certain time of night. I can't even drink water before I go to bed, or I'll have acid reflux. So yeah, I'm trying to change my eating style habits and kick pop and all that. I mean, I've tried a million times to get rid of it, and I went for about 2 months on no pop, and I went about 2 months, and then I cheated and I went back to pop. So I'm a little addicted to it. Yeah, I had something like that the doctor gave me. and I'm not sure what it was called, but I ran out of it. But anyway, it was something like that. We had to take it every day, and then the one day you didn't take it, you get a bad flare up. But basically, it coats your stomach so that you don't have flare ups. My problem is I just need to stop eating so much fatty foods and drinking pop. I drink way too much pop. Some things that cause me acid reflux, which is so strange, is I get, like most people, they can drink a glass of water and it won't do anything. Me, I drink a glass of water, I get acid reflux. Yeah. Prilosec. I've had Prilosec before. Depending on how bad my situation is, Prilosec sometimes works and then other times it doesn't work. Depends. Some of those medicines, though, you got to do it before you eat. And so I had already eaten at that point in the day. And the thing I ate, I shouldn't have eaten anyway because I know my body doesn't like it, but I ate it anyway. So it was kind of my bad, my stupidity. But I thought I'd be all right, but I wasn't. So I won't do that again. But the some of that stuff you got to take before you eat, which is why when I had taken the medicine yesterday, it didn't work. So then today I took it this morning and I hadn't eaten yet. I was on an empty stomach, and it kicked it out good. Yeah, I'm not really the smell of food. Yeah, I guess I could say that happens for me sometimes too. I'm thinking, yeah, like I smell certain foods and I just will be like, if I smell something spicy like mustard or hot sauce or something like that, I'll be like, bleh. I think it's just psychological at that point. What have I learned? I have learned not to eat sausage sandwiches first thing in the morning and then go to sleep. Bad idea. Sausage is bad for me anyway. I'm kind of sort of allergic to it. It doesn't do too good for me. Anyway, make a long story short, that was my day yesterday. That's why we didn't have a show. That's why there was no scrollers chat and there was no end to this. Uh, there was no part 8 to this either. So. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense now, cutie. Yeah, I forget that something. Yeah, Prilosec you gotta take every day, and if you don't, that one day you don't take it, then you get real bad flare-ups. I was on Prilosec for a while, but then the doctor gave me something even stronger than that. It was like not over the counter. It was like you had to have a prescription signed. It was that powerful. And I'm telling you what, you took one of those and it would knock your acid reflux out. You could eat spicy garlic sauce and pour on the Tabasco sauce and it would kick you because it was that powerful. Not that I ever did that, but it was that powerful, that stuff. And I can get more. I just have to go back to the free clinic and get it. But I'm lucky I'm glad it was that, not something more serious because my side was hurting pretty good yesterday. But anyway, so that's why we didn't have a show yesterday. Now, moving on to some other house cleaning stuff. The show's coming up for Northeastern Ohio Scrollers. We're having our show expo in May, and it's only a month away, less than a month. Pickle stuffed corn dogs. That doesn't even sound appetizing. Like the corn dog sounds appetizing, with the pickle stuffed corn dog. Ugh. But I do eat pickles. I love pickles. But I get acid reflux from them, so I gotta be careful with those. Yes, but anyway, like I was saying, the show is coming up May 7th or 18th and 19th. 17th is Thursday. That's set up for vendors and whoever has tables. Ron, you're being mean. I don't want a slice of pizza. I learned my lesson, especially if it has sausage on it. Ugh, no more. Now a veggie pizza might not be bad. Actually, no marinara sauce. Give me the white sauce. I'm gonna be good and let my stomach settle. But anyway, the show is coming up May the 18th and the 19th. The 17th is set up for anyone who has a table, a vendor, or whatnot. And then Friday night is dinner, and Saturday and Friday are the show. The show opens at 9 a.m. both days. Bruce Worthington unfortunately had a health issue where he cannot attend the picnic. He's okay. He's just got something going on with his eye, and I don't want to go into more details. I don't want to put his medical business out there, but something wrong with his eye where he can't see very good right now. So that's all I'm going to say about it. I don't want to go into his medical details on here, but he can't attend because of that. He apologizes to everyone about that. He wants to be there, but right now he can't see very good, so he can't do it. So today we got a new person doing the Intarsia class. His name is hold on. I have a chow chow next to me wanting my attention. What's up, puppy? All right. Anyway, hang on, guys. I'm trying to all right, do two things at once here. The chow chow is sitting here looking at me and like something. What do you want? Okay. She wanted her water. She's good. All right. So the gentleman that we have joining us to do the Tarsia class, his name is Mark Gifford. He's from here in Ohio, and he will be doing the scroll saw class for us, or the Intarsia class for the picnic for us. Morning. It's not morning now. It's night. Morning. Katie says, "Hi, Al. Have I seen you before?" That's funny. What you doing tonight, Al? You want to come over on the panel? Well, you feel pretty ragged out. Did you miss my whole speech about how yesterday I spent the whole day throwing up? Yeah, that was fun. That's why we didn't have a show yesterday. Acid reflux. I had a mass acid reflux flare up. Like, it was horrible. It was like a crippling. I was in bed and everything. It was nasty. But I took the Zantac 150 this morning now, and I knocked it right out. So I'm feeling a little better today. Still kind of taking it easy on food, so I'm not being bad like I usually am in ordering bad stuff. And then Ron was on there saying something about a pizza. To rub it in that I can't eat one right now. Let's see. I just stopped to say hello. Thank you for the invite. Okay. Well, you're welcome to hang out. It's not going to be too long of a video once we get started. So just taking care of some stuff for the show and whatnot. Speaking of the show, getting back on topic, show is, as I said, the 7th or the 18th and 19th. 17 is set up for vendors, or if you have a table. Bigger. I don't know what you're going with either. You guys are getting me off track today with the chat. Anyway, trying to stay on topic. The 17th, 18th, and 19th of May. The 17th is set up. 18th and 19th is the show. Steve Good will be there. our new guy for doing the internship class, as I said, his name is, hang on, guys, is scrolling down, is Mark Gifford, and he's from Ohio. And you guys can sign up with him on the forum. We switched the site out today for him, so he's on there now as the person giving the class. He'll be there both days giving an internship class. It'll probably be about an hour long, maybe a little more than that. Yeah, I don't know. Charles comes and goes like the wind. Sometimes he shows up, and other times he's like, whew, he's kind of like the wind. Sometimes he blows in, and sometimes he blows out. Let's see. All right. Well, the other thing I wanted to say about the picnic was that we are going to be having advanced registration until April 1st. Well, you can still advance register after that, but we are asking that everybody get it in by April 1st to April 15th. Somewhere in there, it's our target window because we have to get our stuff into the building and reserve stuff, food-wise and things of that nature. So try to get your advanced registrations into us early. If you get it into us by April 1st, which is this coming weekend, I think that's April Fool's Day. Yes, it is. April Fool's. Yes, it is Saturday. No, Sunday. Sunday is the 1st. Yeah, Sunday is the 1st, which is April Fool's Day. Except that happens to be Easter too this time, isn't it? I think something like that. Anyway, get your registrations in early. If you get them in by the 1st, which is this weekend, and you get them to us in time, I'm willing to give you guys a little bit of leeway on this. But if you get it to us April 1st is the deadline, but I'll give you guys a little bit of leeway. If you get in your registration into us by April 1st or by the following week, you will be entered into a contest for a scroll saw gift basket. It has patterns in it, saw blades, blade holders, a couple back issues of Scroller's Choice on there in print, and there's a digital print subscription for Scroller's Choice. All right, and there's some various patterns. There's some patterns in there from Garnet Hall. There's a couple patterns in there from me. There's some stuff in there from PS Wood Machines. It's going to be a good little basket. So you guys will be entered in that. If you get it in early and register, we want it in by the 1st, but this is obviously Saturday's the 1st. So if you get it in to me within the next week after the 1st, we'll let you guys get entered in the contest. So get it in as fast as possible. All right. I don't know what are you saying over there, Tracy? Scroll saw ? Yes, it's a scroll saw gift basket. Raffle off your mouse. Click. I need my mouse attached to my computer. How can I raffle it off? If I raffle off my computer, there won't be any more shows. Or wait, maybe that's what he's trying to get at. Then he wouldn't have to click anymore. Ron, you're too much. All right. Well, I guess now that we got that out of the way, we can get started. Let's see. All right. Don't know what they said you were giving away. Don't know you said they were giving away. Oh. No, they're not giving away a scroll saw. They're giving away, as I said, blades, patterns, blade holders. There's some back issues of the magazine. There's digital yearly subscription for the magazine. And there's some other stuff. There's some patterns from Garnett Hall. Bruce Worthington has some patterns in there. So there's, and I have a couple of patterns in there too. So there's different stuff in there. But it's not like scroll saw. All right. Now that we got that taken care of, let's get started on this GTO. So I'm going to share screen, present to everyone. I'm going to open Gimp. Jeff Robinson says, our club was doing demos at the local museum, one of the greatest scroll saw cuts. A customer, my piece to buy. Of all the great scroll saw cuts, a customer chose my piece to buy. I thought someone was pulling a joke on me because my cut was not that good. Yeah, you never know what they're going to buy. Some of the stuff that I made that I thought was really nice and never sold, and then some of the stuff I thought I'll just make this really fast, and just it sold better than the stuff that was really nice. It was because it was priced cheaper, and because I don't know, people like what they like. You can take a bunch of stuff there, and there's some stuff you'll never sell, and then you'll go back to your table and someone will buy something very simple, and you spend a long time cutting out something else, and they won't even buy that. Sometimes it has to do with pricing too. Like they might think that because it's more intricate or it's nicer, and that means that it's more money, and they won't buy it. So it all depends. And I keep track when I don't do craft shows anymore, but I used to keep track of what projects I took and I did well with there, and then I'd keep track of what projects didn't sell good at all. And those projects I wouldn't take back ever again. But the ones that did sell, I'd take those back. So I knew what to make. After 2-3 years of doing the same craft show, I knew exactly what to make for the craft show that would sell. And I stopped doing craft shows because anymore you don't make your money back. I make more money, selling my projects through online Facebook groups. All right, so I found the picture. Now I just opened it, dragged it over and opened it in Gimp. What's going on up here? Source that stuff. All right. Yeah, Kitty's pretty right on that. She said some people don't recognize when one piece is better or done better. If they find a piece that just suits them, it's still a compliment, so take it as such. Yeah. Sometimes they like a different piece for a different reason. Like I said, you can bring a bunch of stuff to a show and you might sell, a bunch of the stuff that didn't really take you long to scroll, and a bunch of other stuff that's really nice and intricate you might not sell. Only because, they may not like it as much. It really depends. That's why I like to learn a lot about as much about the craft show as I can before I go there. That's why when you go to a craft show and you do it year after year, you kind of start to learn what does and doesn't sell well there. So you can kind of plan accordingly. But like I said, I don't do craft shows anymore. I never made my money back after a while. Like when I first started doing craft shows, it was different. Economy was different. People had more money, disposable income, I guess you would call it, and they would buy more. Now, people, they don't buy as much stuff at craft shows unless it's stuff that they totally and utterly need. So, for instance, they're less likely to buy, let's say, a scroll saw thing that you made than say like a shelf for their house or something that somebody made. So it's become a little bit easier to sell on Facebook through those buy sell trade groups, and find out what they want and then just custom make the project for them. And that's where I made all my money, because I more than paid for my one Christmas. I've more than paid for my saw twice over in one season. So let's put it that way. So yeah, so using the buy sell trade groups is a lot more successful, I think, than going and doing craft shows nowadays. Back in the old days when people had more disposable income and I had just started doing craft shows, that's when people would buy more stuff. But now it's kind of like they're real picky about what they spend, and they can only spend so much, and people just don't have as much disposable income as they used to. It was cut. Thanks, Katie. It was cut out of Texas. Many people are very patriotic about where they come from. They will pick stuff like that. Yeah, I've noticed that too. If you got stuff like if you're from state, I've noticed that at shows when you go. Sometimes state stuff sells pretty good. Like if you take something that says proud to be from Texas on it, most people that are from Texas are going to buy something like that. You put it at the right price, and they'll buy it every time. But like I said, it needs to be at the right price because everybody nowadays, again, they're a little more picky about what they spend. Not what they spend their money on, but how much money they spend on things like that. So right now, I'm just cleaning up this little area, which is another part of the hoodscape. We didn't get to finish this part the other day, so I'm just finishing it up. All I'm doing to do this is I'm using my paintbrush tool, and I use the lasso tool up here to lasso this area. There we go. That looks pretty good there. Now, one thing you'll notice is since this is already selected, I can actually leave that selected. I can, I don't really need to, I can deselect it. All right, so I'm going to deselect it. So we'll go up here, select none, it deselects it. Then I'm going to get to the light paintbrush tool, make it a little bigger. And come down here. Clean up this area. We're going to leave this line down here as much as possible. I am over here in this area. I'm going to come in here. Just change that around a tad. Looks pretty good. Oh yeah, I just want to say, Ron, this car looks nothing like a pallet, but I appreciate the compliment over on your Facebook page the other day. Yep. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Yeah. That looks pretty good there. Trying to decide. Alright, so that area is done now. And I think I'm going to actually break this line. All right, so that should be good there. Clean up this little area using the lasso tool. All right, I think I like it better connected like that. All right, so that's done. Move on to this area right here. I'm gonna take my zoom in tool and I'm gonna zoom in here. I'm gonna flip this one to white on top. It's still too big, so I'm gonna shrink it down so we can continue cleaning up this area. There we go. We still gotta fix this little part right here. There we go. Let's see what's going on over there at the chat. I think we're on left. I don't know. Maybe. Either that or he's doing something and stepped away for a sec. All right, so next we want to go up to our lasso tool up here. You just want to click with the mouse. And we're going to go along the line. Then I'm going to click and bring it down here. That the black. Invert. Shrink it down. Put the top to white. Now we can go along the outside of the line. And we'll clean up the outside. Since I'm already down in this area, I'll just carefully work down here. Clean up this area. And that part's done. What I'm doing right now is, since I'm in this area, I'm trying to straighten up this line, make it a little more a little sharper. The one I'm going to do is go to select, invert, switch this to white, shrink this down. Now we'll only erase on the outside of the line. Alright guys, I'm going to move down here to the light. So the first thing I'm going to do down here is select this part with the lasso tool. Make sure black's selected on top. And then fill it. Now remember to fix the outside. You're going to invert. Put that to white. Shrink this down. It's a little too small. There we go. Oops. Okay, I want to fill that one in. Looks pretty good for right now. I said that, oh, he was kidding. I hope he didn't take that offensively. He put on his Facebook post the other day something about the palette and a pattern looking like he used a Gimp to make the pattern. He was kidding. That's why I made a joke about it tonight. I wasn't trying to do that to be offensive to him, though. I hope he didn't take that the wrong way. Night Al, thanks for coming by. Have a good night. All right, so I'm just down here working on the light. I'm gonna freehand this area. My paintbrush tool. So I think what I'm gonna do down here on the bottom is I'm gonna make a selection. So you go outside out. Well, at least to this part. Okay, so now I'm gonna fix this part by bringing that part up. And this part. All right, so I fixed that little area there. I'm gonna work on this part. I'm actually gonna make this part a little wider. Just like that. All right, so now I just zoomed in using my zoom tool. It's my magnifying glass over here. Since I zoomed in, I gotta make the paintbrush smaller. 5 should be around the right size for right here. Alright, so I'm just freehanding this with the paintbrush tool. Switch this to white. I'm going to break this. Alright, so I got that section. Alright, so now I'm going to take a look at the chat, see what's going on over here. Either it's frozen or no one else said anything. Alright, I'm going to switch that to white on top. Come in here and clean this up. Switch back to black. Alright guys, so right now I'm just cleaning up this area underneath the light. And I'm gonna clean up this part. All right, folks, that part's pretty much done. Let's zoom out and take a look. Not bad. Let's take a look over here at the chat real quick. Have you always done your patterns with Gimp? Not always. JC, I used to do them with various programs like Photoshop, Image Ready. I've done them with Microsoft Word. There's a way on there with clip art that you can do it. It's complicated, takes a while, but there's some images on there you can work with and make into patterns. All right. But to answer your question, no, I haven't always designed with Gimp. Gimp is more of a recent thing. They don't make Image Ready anymore, but that's the one that I used the most back when that one was out. Inkscape is another good program. I'm not sure if it's free or not. I think it is. Right now I'm selecting this. I'm gonna try something with this real quick. Select or edit, copy. Now what I did is I made a copy of it. Now I'm gonna get to paste, edit, paste as, new layer, deselect. Sorry, I'm gonna have to select and then none. Zoom out. And you'll see it pasted up here. So we're just going to drag and drop it right there. And then what I'm going to do is this is my flip tool. One day, make sure you're on the right layer in order for it to work. Okay, see now it's working. See how it flipped it? So that flipped it. Now I'm just going to drag it. That was too zoomed in. I'm going to have to rotate it slightly. It's going to need to be scaled. So I just finished this section. I'm going to zoom in, take a look, because I'm trying to fix this part up here. So I go to Windows, make sure I'm on the right layer. There we go. Select, invert, shrink it down. Switch this to white. Touch that up. Deselect this. Deselect. No. That looks really good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can now officially say the GTO is finished. It took 8 videos, but we are done. Tracy, it is finally finished. Now we're just gonna double check, make sure everything works. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna flatten it so that layer, those lights are all in one layer. And then I'm gonna pick a color. Red's good. I'm going to go into my pink can fill, and I'm going to, oops, I flood filled it white. Alright, so I need to make sure the red's on top. And then I need to flood fill it. Let's give it a second. There you go. It is finished. Everything is able to be cut out, and there are no floaters. So that's officially the finished GTO. It took 8 videos, but it's done. And there it is. It's technically, yeah, you're right, Jeff. It's not done until Tracy cuts it. Yeah, that'll be cool. I want to see it. I'm anxious to see how she cuts it. Yep, this took 8 videos, which was longer than I really wanted it to go, but it is finished design-wise. Let's just see. 1 second. There we go.
Yeah, wait for me. Wait. Over here for me.
I was just seeing if one of these woods looked right.
God, you're so slow. Go down there.
There it is, the finished GTO. I am going to name it GTO finished. GPG. Save it on my desktop. I know right where it's at. And there it is. Saved on the desktop. Here's a pattern that I started working on. You guys might like. Give you guys a little preview of it. It's all giraffe silhouette. Still working on it. All right. All right, everybody. That concludes the GTO project. It took 9 or 8 videos and a lot longer than we wanted it to, but it was worth it, and it was a lot of fun. I don't know what the next design will be on here, but I'm sure we'll come up with something. As always, if you guys want to request something, you guys can ask me to make you a pattern. This one just happened to be the GTO for Tracy, so we made it on here so Tracy could watch us make it. And I'm anxious to see her cut it, so now it's in the ball's in Tracy's court to cut it. And if you guys have something you want me to design on here, give me a holler. Let me know and I will. Otherwise, I'll pick something. I got a bunch of things I'm working on currently pattern-wise, so maybe we'll do one of those. But let me know what you guys want to see on here, and we'll design something. All right, that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you very much for watching all of these videos on the GTO. I want to thank Tracy Keaton, Katie Dotson, Jeff Robinson, Al Forte. I'm trying to think of everybody. Oh, and Ron Norris. And I forget who else was over there, but if I forgot your name, sorry. But I apologize, but it's not intentional. Let's see. Yes, Amby will get a belly rub after the show is over. So I just wanted to say thanks again to everybody who watched. Katie, Jeff, Tracy, Al, Ron. Thank you guys. This concludes the GTO, and we'll see you on the next project and the next designers chat. Till then, take care, everybody.